If you're thinking about a career in tech, you've almost certainly come across this question: is getting a CCNA certification still worth it in 2025? With everything moving to the cloud and AI, you have to wonder if this foundational cert still holds weight.
It's a fair question. The tech landscape changes so fast it can give you whiplash. But when it comes to the CCNA, the answer is still a pretty solid yes.
Let's start with the basics then. For anyone who's heard the acronym but isn't quite sure, what exactly is the Cisco Certified Network Associate, and what does it actually teach you?
Think of it as your foundational ticket into the networking world. It's a certification from Cisco, who are basically the giants of network hardware. The curriculum covers the entire spectrum, from the absolute fundamentals of how data travels across the internet, like IP addresses and routing, to security basics, wireless, and even a bit of the hot new thing, network automation. And it's not just theory, there's a huge emphasis on practical, hands-on skills.
So it's the entry point, equipping you with the A to Z of how modern networks function. But with technology evolving so quickly, is that foundational knowledge really still that valuable in 2025?
Absolutely. In fact, it's arguably more critical than ever. As our digital world gets more complex, the networks that underpin everything get more complex too. Having that solid base is non-negotiable.
So the big takeaway is that it's still a yes. The CCNA is a strong foundation for more advanced roles. It shows employers you're serious, and it gives you those core practical skills.
Right? And it's not just about getting that first job. It's about setting yourself up for the long haul. It opens doors to entry-level jobs right away, but more importantly, it gives you a robust base for future learning and moving up the ladder in a field that is fundamental to pretty much every company on the planet.
So CCNA provides these foundational skills, but in an era of cloud, AI, and the Internet of Things, how do these basic networking principles truly translate to future-proofing a career?
That's the key. All those new, exciting technologies, cloud, AI, whatever comes next, they all have to run on a network. You can have the most advanced AI model in the world, but if the network it's on is slow or insecure, it's useless. CCNA teaches you to think like a networker. You learn the universal logic of how data moves, how to secure it, and how to fix it when it breaks. That way of thinking is adaptable to any new technology that gets built on top of that network foundation.
I see. So it's about learning the physics of the internet, not just the model of one specific car. It's clear CCNA offers some big advantages, but what about the practicalities? Are there any downsides or things to consider before diving in?
It's important to have a balanced view. It's not a magic bullet. There's an initial financial investment for the training and the exam, which is around $300 plus tax. And you have to remember that tech evolves fast, so you can't just get the cert and stop learning. Plus, you have to renew it every 3 years.
And I imagine the certification alone doesn't just hand you a job.
Exactly. It's an investment of time and money, and it's a starting point, not the finish line. Holding the certification definitely increases your chances, but it's not an ironclad guarantee of a job. Employers are almost always looking for a combination of the certification and some real-world experience.
That makes sense. A certificate shows you know the material, but experience shows you can handle the pressure when things actually go wrong. So, assuming someone weighs the costs and decides to go for it, what kind of doors does it open? What are the key job roles we're talking about?
Once you're CCNA certified, you're looking at a bunch of essential entry-level and mid-level roles. Things like network technician, where you're installing and supporting hardware, or a help desk specialist with a networking focus, who's the first line of defense for connectivity problems. You also see junior network engineer, systems administrator, and even network or security analyst roles.
So, a pretty wide range of frontline IT jobs.
These roles are the front line of network operations. They're where you get that crucial hands-on experience that perfectly complements your CCNA knowledge. It's what really builds your skills and sets you up for more specialized and senior positions down the line.
It really sounds like these specific roles are the practical application of that foundational knowledge we were talking about. It seems pretty clear that for anyone looking to build a stable, well-paid career in tech, the CCNA is still a very relevant starting block for 2025 and beyond.
I'd say so. To sum it up, CCNA is that foundational cert covering networking, security, and automation with a strong practical focus. It remains incredibly valuable because our digital networks are only getting more complex. The main benefits are boosting your credibility, giving you practical skills, and really future-proofing your core knowledge. Just remember the trade-offs: the initial investment, the need for continuous learning, and knowing that it opens doors to roles like network technician or junior engineer, but it's the experience in those roles that will truly build your career.